Chosen one, listen closely. This message has been deleted not once, not twice, but 3 times before it reached you. Do not ignore it. God is breaking through every barrier, every unseen chain, just to bring this final urgent word into your hands. If you are watching this moment, it is no accident. The heavens have aligned. Your destiny is calling. Something just shifted in the spiritual realm concerning your breakthrough. Angels have been assigned to your case. Portals are opening over your life right now. What I am about to reveal has been hidden from you until this precise moment. Not because you were unready, but because the enemy fought with everything he had to keep you from discovering the truth about who you really are. 3 times forces you cannot see attempted to block this message, but here you are. That alone should tell you something massive is about to break open in your life. Heaven does not fight this hard for something small. God does not break through multiple barriers for someone ordinary. You are not ordinary. You never were. The sooner you accept that truth about your identity as a chosen one, the faster your breakthrough will manifest in the physical realm. Before we continue, I need you to do something. It is not optional. It is essential for what is about to unfold. Hit the like button right now. When you like this video, you amplify this message to other chosen ones who are waiting for this exact breakthrough. They need this truth just as desperately as you needed it 5 minutes ago. Subscribe to this channel to help us reach 30,000 souls who are ready to step into their divine assignment. Your subscription is a spiritual act. It creates momentum in the heavenly realms. Comment the number 99 below. This is not superstition. This spiritual frequency activates breakthrough in your destiny. It signals to heaven that you are ready, that you are willing, that you are aligned with what God is releasing right now. Do not skip this step. Those who obey these instructions will feel the shift immediately in their circumstances, in their spirit, in their atmosphere. If your spirit is quickened right now, if something inside you is screaming yes, then obey what I just asked you to do. Now let me ask you something. Have you been seeing repetitive numbers lately? Numbers like 11, 11, 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5. They keep appearing on clocks, on receipts, on license plates, in places where you cannot ignore them. You thought this was coincidence. You thought maybe you were just noticing them more because you were looking for them. But that is not what is happening. Those numbers are divine timestamps. Heaven is marking the moments when spiritual shifts are occurring in your life. Angels use these frequencies to communicate that you are exactly where you need to be. The timing is aligning. Breakthrough is imminent. Each time you see these numbers, the veil between heaven and earth is becoming thinner for you. Your spiritual awareness is increasing in ways you cannot yet fully comprehend. Have you noticed people suddenly distancing themselves from you without explanation? Relationships that felt solid suddenly becoming strained. Friends who used to reach out regularly, now going silent. You cannot figure out what you did wrong because the truth is you did nothing wrong. This is divine rearrangement. God is clearing your circle before your next level. Those people were assigned to your previous season, but they do not have clearance for where you are going. Heaven is removing them gently. This protects you before you arrive at a place where their presence would become toxic to your calling. You might feel lonely right now. You might feel misunderstood. You might wonder if something is wrong with you. But nothing is wrong. Everything is being rearranged according to divine design. Have you experienced unexpected delays in plans that seemed certain, doors that should have opened remaining stubbornly closed, opportunities that looked perfect, suddenly falling through at the last minute? You felt frustrated, confused, maybe even angry at God. Those delays were not denials. They were divine protection. Heaven was holding you back because the timing was not yet right. You were not yet ready. The people and resources that needed to be in place were still being positioned by angels working behind the scenes. If you had moved forward when you wanted to, you would have entered prematurely and struggled unnecessarily. God loved you enough to close those doors. Have you been waking up between 3 and 5 in the morning, not because of stress or anxiety, but because something in your spirit is stirring? It pulls you awake, making it impossible to sleep, even though your body is tired. This is the hour when the veil between heaven and earth is thinnest. Your spirit is being activated for intercession, for receiving downloads, for communing with the divine. These things cannot happen during the noise of daylight hours. God is meeting you in the midnight hour because He is preparing you for assignments that require supernatural sensitivity. Have you noticed a sudden increase in spiritual warfare? Attacks on your mind, your peace, your relationships, your finances, all happening at once in ways that feel overwhelming and coordinated. They are coordinated. The enemy knows what is about to break loose in your life. He is throwing everything he can at you right now because he understands that once you break through into your next level, his access to you will be limited. His influence will be broken. His plans against you will crumble. The intensity of the warfare is proportional to the magnitude of your breakthrough. He would not fight you this hard if what is coming was small. Have you felt a strange sense of isolation even when you are surrounded by people? A loneliness that does not make logical sense because your circumstances have not really changed, but something inside you feels set apart, different, alone. This is the anointing of separation. God is setting you apart for holy use. He is marking you as His own. He is distinguishing you from the crowd so that when breakthrough comes, there will be no confusion about who gets the glory. Have you experienced physical symptoms that doctors cannot explain? Unexplained fatigue, body aches, headaches, pressure in your chest. Medical tests show nothing wrong, leaving you confused and wondering if you are imagining things. Your body is adjusting to higher frequencies. As your spirit awakens, as your awareness expands, as you begin operating in realms you were previously closed to, your physical body has to calibrate. It has to upgrade. It has to align with the new spiritual capacity you are carrying. Have you noticed strange disruptions in technology around you? Devices acting unusual, signals dropping unexpectedly, systems failing at critical moments? Even satellites and networks seem to glitch when you need them most. These are not random technical failures. These are spiritual reverberations leaking into the physical realm. As heaven aligns, earth feels it both naturally and technologically. Everything in the universe is connected. When God moves in the heavens, even satellites tremble under the weight of divine activity. These are not accidents. These are not coincidences. These are signs that you are at a threshold in your spiritual awakening. On one side is everything familiar, the known struggles, the predictable patterns, the comfortable limitations. You know how to survive there. You have mastered that territory. You could stay there for the rest of your life and be fine, be okay, be average, but something in you refuses to settle. Something in you knows you were created for more. Something in you hears the call to breakthrough, even when the path is unclear. On the other side is the unknown, the untested, the unprecedented, the miraculous, your purpose fully activated, your gifts fully released, your authority fully realized, your destiny fully manifested in ways that will leave you breathless with gratitude. You do not know how to operate there yet. It requires faith that terrifies you. It demands trust that feels impossible, but deep in your spirit, you know that is where you belong. That is where you were created to live. That is the realm God designed you to occupy. Most people remain stuck at this threshold their entire lives. They see what could change. They feel the pull. They hear the call. But fear keeps them frozen in place. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of loss, fear of the unknown. You are not most people. That is why this message about spiritual awakening found you at this exact moment. You are chosen. You are marked. You are set apart. Heaven is pulling you forward into breakthrough, whether you feel ready or not. While you struggled with confusion about your purpose, heaven was working behind the scenes building your platform. While you wrestled with disappointment over closed doors, angels were rearranging circumstances to align with your divine timing. Every wilderness season was a classroom where lessons were taught. Every valley was a training ground where strength was built. Every desert was preparation for promised land living. The confusion was not punishment. It was preparation. It kept you dependent on divine guidance instead of leaning on your own understanding. It trained you to listen for His voice in the silence instead of trusting the noise of public opinion. Think about it carefully. If you had gotten what you wanted when you wanted it, would you be who you are today? Would you have the depth, the wisdom, the compassion, the strength that you now carry? The answer is no. You needed the process. You needed the pressure. Not because God is cruel, but because the anointing you are about to walk in requires a foundation that can only be built through fire. The disappointment was not rejection. It was redirection. Those closed doors were mercy. They were protection. They were God loving you enough to keep you from settling for less than His best. That relationship you begged God to save, He was actually saving you from it. That opportunity you cried over losing, He was protecting you from the trap it would have become. That position you desperately wanted, He knew it would have limited you, confined you, kept you from your true calling. The delay was not denial. It was development. You were not ready yet, not because you lacked talent or favor, but because the anointing you are about to carry requires character that can only be built through waiting, through trusting, through choosing faith when circumstances screamed otherwise. Character cannot be downloaded instantly. Integrity cannot be rushed through shortcuts. Humility cannot be faked with performance. These qualities are forged in the fire of delay, in the pressure of waiting, in the tension of trusting God when nothing makes sense. Every tear you cried over your situation was collected in heaven. Every prayer you whispered in desperation was recorded in the books. Every moment you wanted to quit, but chose to keep going, was noticed by angels. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was meaningless. It was all preparation. Now preparation is complete. Now the revealing begins. Now your spiritual breakthrough arrives. In the next 21 days, supernatural acceleration will happen in your life. Time will compress. Progress that should take months will happen in weeks. Doors that should take years to open will swing wide in days. You will receive unexpected favor from people in positions of authority. Someone who does not know you will speak your name in a room you are not in. An opportunity you did not apply for will find you through channels you never expected. Your name is being whispered in the halls of power, in places where decisions that shape industries and communities are made. Influential people and divine agents are being stirred to recognize your value. This is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration. Watch for the unusual invitations, the random emails, the unexpected phone calls, the chance encounters that feel too perfectly timed to be accidents. These are divine setups where heaven is positioning you for acceleration. You will experience sudden clarity about your purpose. The confusion will lift like fog burning off in sunlight. You will know what to do, where to go, how to move. The path will illuminate step by step as you walk it. This clarity might come in a dream. It might hit you during worship. It might arrive in a random conversation. It might download during a quiet moment when you were not even seeking it. When this clarity comes, write it down immediately. Capture every detail. Do not trust your memory. The enemy will try to steal the clarity if you do not anchor it in writing. You will feel a shift in your spiritual atmosphere. The heaviness will break, the resistance will ease, the warfare will decrease. You will breathe easier, sleep deeper, think clearer than you have in months or maybe even years. You might wake up one morning and realize the anxiety that has plagued you for months is just gone. The depression that felt permanent has lifted. The confusion that clouded every decision has cleared. You will see breakthrough in your finances. Money that was blocked will flow, debts that felt permanent will dissolve. Provision you were not expecting will arrive, not because you earned it, but because heaven is positioning you for your next assignment. That assignment requires resources. Watch for unexpected checks, refunds you forgot about, rebates you did not expect, gifts from unlikely sources, bonuses at work, raises you did not ask for, debt forgiveness. These are divine provisions clearing financial obstacles. You will witness restoration in relationships that seemed dead. Conversations that felt impossible will happen naturally. Hearts that were hardened will soften. Bridges that were burned will rebuild. Not all of them. Only the ones aligned with your future. That family member who has not spoken to you in years might reach out. That friend who walked away might suddenly text you. That broken relationship might show signs of healing without you forcing it. Let it happen organically. Do not try to manufacture reconciliation. If God is restoring it, it will flow naturally like a river, finding its course. But this breakthrough requires your cooperation. You cannot be passive. You cannot wait for it to happen to you. You must position yourself. You must align with what heaven is releasing. Here are 5 specific instructions for these 21 days. Follow them exactly. Number 1. Guard your mouth in these 21 days. Speak only what you want to see manifest. No complaining about what is not working. No rehearsing past failures. No agreeing with limitations. Your words are creating your reality. Every time you speak lack, you reinforce it. Every time you declare struggle, you attract more of it. Instead, speak breakthrough even when you do not see it yet. Declare victory even when you do not feel it yet. This is not positive thinking. This is spiritual warfare. Your words carry creative power. Number 2. Protect your peace in these 21 days. Ignore every trigger. Dismiss every distraction. Refuse every offense. The enemy will send people and situations specifically designed to pull you out of alignment. Do not take the bait. Someone will say something hurtful. Circumstances will look discouraging. News will seem overwhelming. You must stay anchored in peace regardless of what swirls around you. Peace is not the absence of chaos. Peace is the presence of God in the middle of chaos. Protect it like your breakthrough depends on it. Number 3. Steward your energy in these 21 days. Say no to drains. Decline invitations that do not serve your destiny. Eliminate activities that waste your focus. Your attention is currency. Invest it wisely. Stop saying yes to everything. Stop overcommitting. Stop trying to please everyone. Every yes to something unimportant is a no to something essential. Choose carefully what you give your energy to during this season. Number 4. Expect the unexpected in these 21 days. God will move in ways that do not make sense to your natural mind. Opportunities will come from unlikely sources. Provision will arrive through unusual channels. Help will show up in unexpected forms. Stay flexible. Do not try to figure it all out. Do not demand that God explain His methods. Your job is to obey. His job is to provide. Trust the process, even when it looks nothing like what you imagined. Number 5. Document this season in these 21 days. Write down the signs. Record the confirmations. Track the synchronicities. You will need this evidence later when doubt tries to creep back in. You will reference this journal when you are teaching others how to break through. Buy a notebook specifically for this purpose. Date every entry. Be specific about what you see, hear, feel, experience. This record will become your testimony. It will strengthen your faith in future battles. These are not suggestions, these are instructions. Follow them precisely and watch heaven move on your behalf. The enemy is panicking about your breakthrough right now. His time to influence your life is running out. His access is being cut off. His plans are crumbling, so he is pulling out every tactic he has left. He is fighting dirty because he is fighting desperate. Let me expose his specific strategies so you can recognize them and refuse them. He is sending doubt whispering in your mind that breakthrough will never really come, that you have been disappointed too many times before, that this time will be no different, that you should protect yourself by lowering your expectations. The voice sounds like wisdom. It sounds like realism. It sounds like you protecting your heart from more pain. But it is actually the voice of the enemy trying to abort your breakthrough before it manifests. Doubt will say things like this: remember the last time you got your hopes up and nothing happened. Remember when you believed God was moving and everything fell apart. Remember when you thought breakthrough was coming and you ended up more disappointed than before. These are facts. These things did happen, but facts are not truth. Truth is what God says about your situation, regardless of what happened in the past. Here is the truth. Your past does not dictate your future. Previous disappointments do not determine present possibilities. What did not work before does not mean what God is doing now will fail. This is a new season. This is a new level. He is releasing fear-painting worst-case scenarios in your imagination, showing you everything that could go wrong, convincing you that stepping into breakthrough will cost you everything you currently have, making the risk feel bigger than the reward. Fear will whisper things like this: what if you step out and fail publicly? What if you lose what little security you have? What if people judge you? What if you look foolish? What if you are wrong about hearing God? These fears feel legitimate. They feel like reasonable concerns, but they are actually the enemy's way of keeping you paralyzed in your current limitations. Here is the truth. Fear is a liar. The worst-case scenario is staying stuck where you are. The real risk is playing it safe. What you will lose by not moving forward is far greater than anything you might lose by taking the leap. He is intensifying discouragement by focusing your attention on how long you have struggled, how many times you have tried and failed, how exhausted you are from the journey, how unfair it feels that others got their breakthrough faster than you. Discouragement will remind you of every closed door, every unanswered prayer, every delayed promise. It will replay your failures on loop. It will compare your journey to everyone else's highlight reel. Here is the truth. Your timeline is not their timeline. Your process is custom designed for your destiny. The length of your wait is proportionate to the weight of your assignment. Stop comparing. Start trusting. He would not fight you this hard about your spiritual awakening if your breakthrough was not going to demolish his plans for your life. Every attack is confirmation. Every obstacle is proof. You are dangerously close to stepping into a level of authority that terrifies the kingdom of darkness. Do not quit now. Do not give up now. You are closer than you think. You are stronger than you feel. God is rearranging relationships around your spiritual breakthrough right now. People who have been in your life for years are suddenly acting distant. They are pulling away, creating space. It hurts. It confuses you. You wonder what changed. Heaven is removing those not aligned with your next level. They served a purpose in your previous season. They helped you survive. They provided comfort. But where you are going requires a different circle. Your new level demands relationships that can handle your upgraded frequency. This is painful. You will lose relationships you thought were permanent. You will grieve connections that felt essential. But every divine disconnection makes room for aligned connections. Every ending creates space for a beginning. People who were supposed to celebrate your breakthrough will instead criticize it. They will call you changed. They will resent your growth because it highlights their stagnation. Let them go. Do not chase what is leaving your life. The right people for your next season will find you divinely. You will not have to audition or convince them of your worth. They will recognize your anointing. They will honor your calling. They will show up at exactly the right time, carrying exactly what you need. You are closer to spiritual breakthrough than you think. Closer than the enemy wants you to believe. Closer than your circumstances suggest. You are stronger in your spirit than you feel. The warfare you have endured built muscles in you that you cannot yet see. The battles you survived forged steel in your spine. You are more prepared for breakthrough success than you realize. Every hard season trained you. Every closed door taught you. Every disappointment developed you. Nothing was wasted. The enemy wants you to believe you will always struggle, but that is a lie. You are chosen for breakthrough in spiritual awakening. You are marked for success in your divine assignment. You are anointed for victory. Lift your head over spiritual confusion. Set your face toward divine clarity. Take your position in breakthrough territory. Stop looking at what you lack. Start seeing what heaven is releasing. Stop focusing on past failures. Start declaring future victories. The 21 days start now. The activation in your destiny begins now. The shift is now. Not someday. Not when you feel ready. Not when circumstances align now. Heaven is not waiting for you to get your act together. God is not requiring you to be perfect before He moves. The breakthrough is not conditional on your performance. It is based on His promise. It is anchored in His faithfulness. Let me share with you what the Word says, because these are not just ancient texts but codes for your now. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Isaiah chapter 43 verse 19. Now to Him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work within us. Ephesians chapter 3 verse 20. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. Matthew chapter 7 verse 7. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. These words are the foundation of what is happening in you and around you. The divine has intersected your timeline. The appointed hour is upon us. If you hear this call, lean in. If you feel this stirring, respond. If you sense this shift, move your affirmation. Your yes, your alignment is required. Comment, I am ready for spiritual breakthrough below. Declare it. Decree it. Release it into the atmosphere. Your words carry power. Your agreement activates heaven. This is your moment in spiritual awakening. This is your time for divine clarity. This is your season of supernatural breakthrough. Not because you deserve it, not because you earned it, but because you are chosen, because you are called, because you are loved. Rise, stand, receive.